Hi everyone, it's Michelle with Living Well with Michelle, yogi plant-based educator. And what I'm going to share with you today is when you see your bananas turning brown or spotting, which is actually how I really like them because they're sweeter. And as some of you may know through my story, that I do have quite the sweet tooth that I battle to overcome in my weight loss journey and road to health and wellness recovery. So I actually do like bananas a little bit sweeter, but my sister and her family like them definitely yellow, even a little bit on the greenish side. So when their bananas start to turn just a little bit, they know to save them for Auntie Michelle, because she'll come over and collect them and take them. And what is also great with these is that you can freeze these and make that awesome banana nice cream. So that's an awesome way to utilize and conserve rather than waste any items that you have left over or that are perhaps ripening a little bit more beyond than how you would like to generally eat them raw. Not raw, but rather than turning them into using them as an ingredient in a baked item or some other type of item. So I'll show you in other cooking demos or food preparation demos how to use these in baking as a replacement for consistency in oatmeal squares and baking muffins, and they can be an awesome base. But what I generally like to do is, these are so easy to peel. You could just peel them off. You could actually just lie them flat. You don't even have to cut them up. But I have a little, since I only have 3, I have a little smaller plastic baggie here. Actually, I could just put it all the way into the bag and freeze it that way. So I could put the whole thing in here. All right. Some of you like to take a little bit more care. Other ones I've already chopped up. Or maybe you just break them apart with your hands and just put them in the baggie as well. All right. Now, if some of you want to make your frozen treat, you can just put these in a blender, a high-speed blender like a Vitamix, or you can get a helpful tool at a kitchen gadget called the Nanos. But you know what? I had so many kitchen gadgets that I wound up actually giving that away to one of my niece's friends, and hopefully he's making good use of it. But it's an awesome little tool to have if you don't want to get those the fancy Champion juicer. But I am thinking of purchasing one or getting one perhaps in the future at some point. Maybe I'll find a used one on eBay or Craigslist. Otherwise, you could be fancy and slice them up. But, you know, I usually like to be quick, efficient, and I'm not a fancy girl. I'm kind of a no muss, no fuss, and I'm I've got other things to do, and I want to get on with it. So here's my day off, and I'm just going to freeze up these 3 bananas that I had. I'm going to put them in the freezer, and I'm going to use them at a later date for making my frozen treat. So stay tuned for that, and we can share it together. You can pull out your bananas when you're ready to make them, and we can make our frozen treat together. So stay tuned and tune in to the YouTube channel of Living Well with Michelle. Subscribe, like my Facebook page. I will be having yoga webinars as well, and yoga postures and movements to get you energized or to help you prepare for a good night's sleep and all the in-between. So look forward to seeing you, and live well with Michelle.